So today we're just going to use the charger out of the case for easy purposes. So first of all, what we need to do to get started is we have to use Mom's remote to turn off her neurostimulator, the stimulator that's in her head. And this is the remote, and to wake up the remote, you want to press, you just press either the up or down button, and this screen's going to appear. It's a touch screen, so you just hold it down on the lock. Just touch it until you see this appear, and then let go. It's searching for her implant. It takes a couple seconds. This is the home menu screen, and right now it's indicating that her stimulator is on. I can show you. You know it's on because the A is kind of got a fluorescent green outline. But in order to turn the stimulator on or off, you need to press this white button at the top of her remote control. So we're going to press that.
The stimulator has to be off to charge.
The stimulator can be on or off to charge, but it charges quicker if it's turned off. So here's the stimulator screen. I got to there by pressing this button at the top of her remote. So right now her stimulator is on and we want to turn it off. So use your touch screen. We're going to turn it off. You know that it's off because it'll go back to the home screen and it says stimulation is off. So that's the best way to charge her implant because it won't take as long. So the next thing you want to do is take her implant charger and you want to plug it into the remote with the arrow up. So plug that in. Mom is on the couch, so she found a place where she wants to sit and charge. Now, the screen, you just kind of follow the prompts. The screen is going to say, position the charger over the implanted device. The implanted device is inside Mom's hip. So we're going to take this round donut thing, and we're going to put it in the area by Mom's implant. Stop. So Mom is in a comfortable position on the couch, so she has to charge this for 30 to 60 minutes. So we're going to take this charger, it's plugged into the remote, and we're going to take the donut part and put it over where her implant area is, and then have her sit back so it stays in place. And she's got to kind of stay steady, or else it'll come out of that site. So now when you look at the remote, you're going to see this on the screen. It says this, and then once she has it positioned in the right place, use the touch screen and press continue. And it's checking for the charger, and it's going to say if it's in a good position, that would be, excellent, good, or it's going to tell you it's not good at all, and you have to readjust the donut, the circular charger part. So it's checking, it's trying to find her implant right now. And now it's checking charge quality. And it's not in the good spot, so we need to try again. And this happens quite often, so you want to press try again, and we're gonna readjust her.
Sometimes it slips, and that's why wearing the belt might be better.
Okay, now I just adjusted her donut thing. And it says it's good, but we really want it to be an excellent, so we're gonna try to adjust it again. Nope. Still good. Sit up, Mom. Maybe. There. I think that's gonna be better.
You're seeing the orange light flashing. That means it's not good. Green is good or excellent.
Ma'am, it's possible.
One go.
So here's the charging disc. It's plugged into the remote, and it needs to be in a good place for an excellent charge, because if it's in excellent mode, it'll charge faster. So we're going to place that over her implant. Now the bandages are here now, but they won't be in the future. Mom has to find out the best spot. But now if you look at the remote, it's showing that it's in an excellent charging position at the bottom, and it'll charge faster. So Mom, sit back. We're gonna hold that in place. And it might move around, but if that happens, then Mom can just readjust the donut, the circular thing over her implant to get an excellent reading, because that's what you want. So Mom is already, right now for training purposes, her implant's charged at 90%, but normally you wouldn't be charged until it's like 40%. But we're just doing this for training purposes. So if she's done charging, it's going to say, stop, we're done.
And the green light will stop flashing.
Yeah. So you want to see excellent. If it says good, it'll still charge, but not as fast if it's in the excellent mode. So you really want that position so you get an excellent at the bottom there. So if she's done charging, the screen will prompt what to do. So you can press stop. And I don't know if it touched. Finished. So she's finished charging. You can either, sometimes if you have to get up for some reason, and you're going to come back and recharge, then you would just set everything up like we did and press recharge, and it'll keep charging. But once you're finished, it'll say finished, and then you press the X, and she's done. And she can turn her stimulator back on by pressing the button at the top. Mom is done charging up her implant that's inside her body, so we can go ahead and we can unplug the donut-shaped device from the controller or the remote. And then if she wants her stimulation back on, then she needs to press the white button at the top of the remote. And then she has to press, even though it says stimulator on, stimulation off, you still have to press it. And you'll know it's on because the screen will look like this.
I can feel it's one, and I just felt it moving.
And Mom can feel it too.
Yeah, I can
And
feel
to
it right
change
now.
if Mom thinks is it too much stimulation? But let's say it was, and she wanted to turn it down. You use your arrow up or your arrow down to
Right.
change the intensity of the stimulation she's getting. So we're going to turn it down a little bit. So when you press the down arrow, even though it said 1 before, you have to ignore that because that really says program 1. She was at probably a 1.8 stimulation, and it brought it down to 1.6.
You also have to wait about 30 seconds between adjustments.
So Mom will decide if she likes that stimulation or if she wants it higher. If she wants it higher, you press the arrow up, and it's going to go up in 0.2 increments.
I can feel it going up, see?
So did you like it better?
Yeah, actually, that feels good.
Okay, so she likes that. She's going to keep it at that.
Yeah, keep it at that.
And then she's done charging up her implant, and you can use this unlock button to get back to turn off the remote, and then make sure this goes back on the charger, so because we want it to stay fully charged. And Mom can take it off and on during the day, but for the most part, especially when she's sleeping at night, it needs to be plugged in. I just learned a shortcut to get right to the stimulation. Instead of unlocking the home screen, you can just press the white button, and it's going to go right to that stimulation on and off. It's kind of a shortcut. And that turns it off. The remote the screen will go black on its own, so you don't have to do anything to turn that off. It'll just go dark on its own. And that's how to charge up her implant.
There's also note cards that Colleen and I have done to kind of walk you through the process. And there's a manual. If there's anything that you're not comfortable with, you can refer to the manual,
Right.
the note cards, the video, or call Colleen or myself. Or Mom. Mom also is getting very familiar with her stimulator, and she might have the answer too.